Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah, and if you're new here, I am a girl on YouTube. Sometimes I do bikini hauls, sometimes I do vlogs, sometimes I do makeup stuff. It just depends. But today I'm bringing you guys a drugstore makeup tutorial, and if you guys want to see how I created this look right here using all drugstore products, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with eyebrows, and for eyebrows I'm going to be using this CoverGirl eyebrow pencil. This is in the shade Soft Brown. Okay, so I've already brushed my eyebrows up with a little bit of soap so that they'll stay there. You guys, soap in your brows works so good. I have like a full-on eyebrow tutorial on how I use soap in my eyebrows, so if you want to know how I do that, make sure you check that out. But anyways, if you don't want your eyebrows to go anywhere, try soap. I'm just going to place some like hair-like strokes throughout my brow just to kind of fill it out a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Okay, so after I lay down those brows, see, nothing too crazy. I used to like my brows super concentrated, but lately in my old age I've been liking them to look a little more natural, and I've finally learned how to achieve a more natural looking brow, even though I don't have that much brow hair. So this is all I'm gonna do to them. They're looking thick. She's thick. But now I'm gonna take my CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealer, and I'm just gonna use this to prime my eyelid, just make a nice little base for my eyeshadow. And this one is in the shade, actually I don't know what shade it is because there's no shade on the tube, so it's in a lighter shade. And this comes with a little brush applicator, so I'm just gonna use that to paint it onto my lids. Okay, so once I've primed my eyelids, I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Pac-Man eyeshadow palette. This is a limited edition palette from the Wet n Wild Pac-Man collection. So cute. And I'm going to go into this palette, and I'm going to be taking this burnt orange shade right here, and I'm just going to be using this in my crease as my transition shade. I'm just taking this on a big fluffy brush, and I'm packing it into my crease before I blend it out. There is some fallout, but these shadows are rather pigmented and they're actually really nice to work with. I've always loved Wet n Wild's eyeshadows. These are like the OG for me because I used to use Wet n Wild back in high school all the time. I actually think like the first eyeshadow palette I ever bought was from Wet n Wild. So I'm just packing this onto the crease area and then going back in and just buffing it out and softening those edges. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to take this yellow shade right here in the center. It's just like a nice yeller. It's just a good yellow. You know what I mean? Loves a good yellow. And I'm going to take it on this cute little brush. Look at the sparkles. Ooh. This brush is also from Wet n Wild. It's just like a big, kind of flat, like eyeshadow brush. And it's from the Pac-Man collection as well. Super cute. Love it. And I was going to take this shadow and pack it on to my eyelid. Just like right in the center of my lid. And just bring it right up to that transition shade, meeting it right there in my crease. And I'm just going to pack it on until I get it placed to where I want it. Oh, I'm so low. I'm slouching. Sorry. And then once it's placed where I want it on the lid, then I'm just going to start gently blending the edges with this same brush. I'm going to blend the yellow right here in the inner corner to meet this orangey shade, and then just lightly, little tiny swiping motions over here to blend with the outer portion of my eye. And then I'll go back in with that big fluffy brush that I used earlier and just lightly diffuse this area. I didn't take any more shadow on this brush, but whatever is left from that orangey shadow, I'm just going to use it to blend in with the yellow. Same with over here. Just want to diffuse the yellow edges. I don't want there to be any like harsh lines. This yellow is pretty poppin', you guys. It's pretty poppin'. It's really poppin'. She's poppin'. Alright, and after I lay down that shadow, I'm going to go in with a little bit of liquid liner. This is from CoverGirl. It is the CoverGirl Get In Line Active Liquid Liner. I really like this one. And it is in the shade 350. Yeah, 350. It doesn't have a name, but it has a number. So I'm just gonna shake it up because it says shake well, and then I'm gonna draw a little line. Wish me luck. This is not my strong point, okay? But I'm getting better. I also hold my breath the entire time when I do this. All right, not too shabby. Doesn't look like the other side though, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. So not the best job, but not the worst either. So we're just gonna roll with it. Before I put on fake lashes, I always do a coat of mascara. So I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Lash Blast Active Mascara. This one is really good, and I really like the applicator as well. I love mascara wands like this so much. So I'm just going to do a quick little coat. I do this because I feel like it helps my false lashes adhere a little bit better to my real ones. And for lashes, I'm going to be using these red cherry lashes in the style Jennifer. I'm pretty sure you can get these at the drugstore, but I could be wrong. This is like the closest thing I have to drugstore lashes, so that's why I chose these ones. I'm going to pop these on really quick and I will be right back. My eyes are like halfway done. I always do the top part first, and then once I lay down my foundation, then I'll go back and do the bottom, the lower lash line. So that's what I'm going to do today. So let's go on to the face. For primer, I'm going to be using this one. This is the Rose Primer Serum from Wet n Wild. I love this so much. The bottle is just so cute, and it's like a little dropper. Smells like roses. It's just so good. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit onto my face, and I'm just going to massage this in with my fingertips. You could use like a brush, even a beauty blender, but I think it's just easier to use my fingers. I'm going to take some onto my forehead as well and just work this into the skin, and then a little bit down my neck. I put a little bit too much. And for foundation, I'm going to be using this one, also from Wet n Wild. There's a lot of Wet n Wild in this video if you haven't already guessed. This is the Photo Focus Stick Foundation in Vanilla Beige. And I just paint this on directly to my face. She's pretty thick, but she's good. I've used this a few times and I really like this foundation a lot. So I'm just going to draw it on all over where I want it. And I'm just going to use my brand new, clean, beautiful beauty blender to blend out this foundation. This color is like perfect for me right now. I really like this foundation. It's really good. Pretty full coverage, and I just really like the way that it wears on the skin, and it blends out really nicely. Pretty easy, especially with a beauty blender. I don't think I have anyways. I don't think I've tried to blend this out with a brush before. I've only done it with a beauty blender, but I'm sure you can get it to work either way. And obviously make sure that you take it down on your neck. You don't have no grandma lines, no harsh lines. You want everything to be blended. For concealer, I'm going to go back in with that CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealer, the same one that I used to prime my eyelids. And I'm also going to take a darker one to do a little bit of cream contouring. It's not a super dark color, so it's not going to be too crazy, but I'm pretty fair right now, so it should work nicely. And I'm just going to apply these both at the same time because I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend those out as well. These are a little twist up thingy, by the way, so you just twist it up and then some product comes out. So I'm just going to paint this on underneath my eyes just to brighten up underneath my eyes and conceal any dark circles. I'll bring some down the center of my nose and then a little on my chin as well. And then I'm just using this to contour my cheekbones, and then I'll take a little bit up here around my forehead just to warm up around my face a little bit, give me some color, nothing too crazy. Okay, and then I'm going to use my beauty blender again, but I'm going to be using the pointy side to blend all this in. And I'm just going to lightly tap because I don't want to remove any of the foundation either. I feel like sometimes using a beauty blender to blend out my concealer over foundation, sometimes I feel like it removes or it can remove the foundation. So I just make sure that I use a really, really light hand when blending out my concealer. And I'm going to blend out all the lighter concealer first, and then I'll go in and blend out all the darker contour areas. I forgot how much I love these concealers, especially for highlighting and contouring. I was using these two for a while, like they were like my daily go-tos, and I don't know why I stopped, but using them today made me realize how much I love them. They're just really good, especially for a drugstore. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a darker bronzer just to contour a little bit more. This one is the Color Icon bronzer, also from Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Sunset Striptease. I believe it has a tiny bit of shimmer. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But these are really good. I've been using these for a while and I really like these a lot. that. And I'm going to take this big fluffy powder brush. It's the same as that little one. It has those like cool little sparkles in it. Love these so much. And I'm going to use this for my bronzer, my powder bronzer. So I'm just going to deepen that contour with this darker bronzing shade. And it's also going to kind of set that cream contour that I did, as well as deepen it. Yeah, this bronzer definitely has a little bit of shimmer, but it is so pretty, and I just feel like it makes my complexion look really glowy and sun-kissed. It's really, really pretty. I really like these bronzers. And then I'm going to take it up here on my forehead as well, obviously. So gorgeous. Love these bronzers. Perfect for summer. I'm going to take a little bit of my Maybelline Loose setting powder, or the Maybelline Fit Me Loose finishing powder in the shade Fairlight. Love this powder so much. I use it every single day. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm going to set it underneath my eyes because I feel like setting underneath my eyes just helps my makeup last all day. I used to bake, but I'm literally just applying like the amount of powder that I need. I'm not going to like pack it on and brush it away. I'm just going to set underneath my eye with the tiniest amount of powder. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but this side is set, this side is not. I feel like this side just looks more flawless than this side. I don't know. This powder is just freaking amazing. I love this setting powder. And like I said, the setting powder literally helps my face last all day long. You want to make sure that you don't set areas that are creased though. You want to make sure that any areas that might crease, like under the eyes or maybe around the mouth, you want to make sure that none of the product has settled into your creases or your fine lines. Because if you set an area that's already creasing, it's just going to stay creased. But if you make sure that it's not creased and then you set it before it creases, you'll be good to go. I also set my entire nose because I don't know, I feel like a lot of people have this problem, but foundation does like not stay on my nose all day no matter what. But it seems to me that when I set my entire nose, my foundation stays much better. And then I kind of just set this area up here and then right above my brows, just like my whole T-zone area where I get the most oily. Gorgeous. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Pac-Man High Score limited edition blush palette for blush today, and there's some like shimmery ones in here that I really like, especially this one right here. It's so gorgeous. I think I'm gonna use this one, and since it's shimmery, I'm kind of gonna use it as a blush slash highlight. So I'm just gonna take some of that on my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm gonna smile as I apply this to the apples of my cheeks. Ooh, it's pretty. So pretty and definitely shimmery, so gonna work as a blush slash highlight today for me. A lot pinker than I expected, but still really pretty. I'm also gonna apply some to the bridge of my nose just to give like a little bit of a sun-kissed look, and then I like to take some on my chin and my forehead as well. Again, just going with that like sun-kissed vibe. It is a little pigmented, especially right here, so I'm just gonna go back in with this powder brush and just kind of tap it out over the blush just so it's not too concentrated. I don't want to look like a porcelain doll. You know how they have like those round pink circles? Okay, there we go. That's pretty. I just want to look flushed and natural and healthy and alive. Okay, so let's finish the eyes before we move on. I'm going to take that big fluffy brush that I used earlier, and I'm going to take that same burnt orange shade that I used in my crease, and I'm just going to apply this to my lower lash line. I'm going to take it right up here to the wing. It's going to meet the wing, and I'm just going to smoke out that lower lash line with this orange shade. Nothing crazy. I don't like to wear a lot of eyeshadow colors, meaning like, sorry, let me explain that better. I don't like to use a bunch of eyeshadow colors. Like, for example, I only use 2 different shades, 2 different shadow colors today. Does that make sense? I don't know. I just like to keep it simple. So I'm just going to apply this burnt orange shade down here on the lower lash line, and I'm just smoking it out nice and smoky. These shadows are actually really nice. They're blending really nicely. Okay, and I'm going to go back in with the same mascara that I used earlier, the CoverGirl one. I'm going to give my fake lashes a nice coat. They're pretty wispy, so I'm going to make them just look a little bit thicker at the base, as well as blend them with my natural lashes. And then I'm going to do a little coat on my lower lash line as well, but I'm going to focus most of the mascara on like the outer bottom lashes. Okay, let's move on to lips. So for lips, I'm going to start with lip liner. This is the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. This is my favorite #1 holy grail go-to lip liner ever, and it's a drugstore lip liner, except for it's like really hard to find. I know so many girls who use this color and we all have trouble trouble finding it. Usually I can find it at Ulta, no problem, but the last couple times that I've gone, it's been sold out, so bummer. But yeah, this is my favorite like nude lip liner. So I'm just gonna line my lips. I do overline a little bit, and then I'm also gonna color them in completely. I like to use this basically as a lipstick or like a base. I just really like this color, so I put it all over my lip. Okay, and once I lay down all that lip liner, I'm gonna go in with this lip gloss. This is also from the Wet n Wild Pac-Man collection. This is the Ghost Gloss Brilliant, and this is in the shade Blinky, and it's just this cute like cherry red type of color. And I don't really like red lip gloss, but I'm gonna show you guys what I like to do with red lip gloss because I have a little trick that I like to do. I like to just place it right in the center, and then I kind of just like tap it out with my finger, keeping it concentrated in the center, just to give my lips like a nice like hydrated almost look a little bloody, almost look like I ate a popsicle. You know what I mean? I just don't like red lip gloss all over my lips. I just don't think it suits me very well. I mean, maybe it would with a different type of eye look, but I like to just do this little trick just to make my lips look like healthy, you know? And I feel like this works best with a nude lip liner color. I don't know, I just really like the way this looks a lot. Almost gives you that like bitten bottom lip type of look, you know what I mean? That's just what I like to do with red lip gloss, so hopefully you like it too. I think it's pretty. And then, is that it? Oh my god, are we done? I guess we need setting spray. So last but not least is setting spray, and I'm going to use this one. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Water Prep, Set, and Refresh. So I'm going to use this as a setting spray today. This one's really nice because it smells like vacation, and I want to be on vacation. Oh my god, it smells like a tropical vacation. I should have specified. It smells like I'm on the beach somewhere drinking a fruity drink, you know, maybe Hawaii. Love that. Love that for me. I also feel like this lip combo, like, I don't know. I feel like it makes my teeth look better than they are. Maybe it's like the red close to my, I don't know. Just when I smile, when I wear this lip combo, my teeth always look nice. Also, I'm gonna point this out. I know I shouldn't because it doesn't matter, but I hate this backdrop color. I need to change it because I feel like it just washes me out. I don't know. I don't feel like it's a nice background color. I only look good with this background when I have like a full on like dark tan. Not when I'm like kind of pale and pasty. Maybe it's the color of the shirt too. I don't know. But I just want to point that out. Anyways, that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had fun creating it. Kind of just winged it. No pun intended. I didn't really know what look I was gonna do, but I did know that I wanted to play with these products, especially the Wet n Wild Pac-Man collection, because I recently got that in the mail and I just thought it was so cute. So I knew I wanted to play with it, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. But this is what I came up with. Really like it actually. The eyeshadow, really I like it a lot. So I hope you guys like it too. If you guys did enjoy this video, please let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and come say what's up to me in the comment section because I love to hear from you guys. And thanks so much for all the love and support that you guys have been giving me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!